Happy Friday to everyone. Bit, would say sluggish right now, but I'm awake. Oh boy. Next week in Destiny, the dawning begins. Enjoy bonus gambit ranks. Stop the Highs ritual in the Scarlet Keep. Nightfall. Mayhem's back in Crucible. Pinnacles. Garden of Salvation. Pit of Heresy for the dungeon. Okay. Spire of the Watcher. Dungeon now available. Climb the spire. Bury the prison. Race against time to deactivate a Golden Age contingency plan and discover pre-collapse secrets buried beneath Martian dust. The Spire of the Watcher dungeon and its master difficulty variant are now available for owners of the Witch Queen Deluxe Edition or the Dungeon Key. This thing is still like glowing. And I really don't know why. Yeah, this is still highlighted. I'm not sure why. I've seen some gameplay from with the trailers for Lightfall. I mean, everything looks, it's a welcome addition or welcome change in terms of like locations in the game where we can go. I'm more so excited about the storyline, but I am really Yeah, I think more than a weapon, um, I will focus on finishing this, but I don't know. I'm probably gonna take some time off from the game simply because it feels like an extension of not only the past few years as far as a seasonal model, but in terms of we're going back to the war mine, bunkers, which is where we have been before, and I guess they have added some new areas or something like that, and they changed it. They turned it into more of just a single activity. But I do feel like it's just reusing content that I just feel like I'm too familiar with it. But at this point, I think like Bungie's putting all their attention into Lightfall, which I mean they should, and that they are currently working on season 21. And they did acknowledge the community's feelings in terms of the seasonal model needs to change or be less repetitive. So yeah, that would definitely be in season 21 and moving forward, which means that for the next 6 months, half a year, however you want to put it, which is this season and then the first 3 months of Lightfall, we're pretty much going to be where we are right now, in terms of how the game plays. Now, of course, when the major expansion drops, everything's pretty new. So really, I think that this is the last season that we're going to have to go through this model the way that it is. I'm not, like, they didn't mention what they're going to do to improve the seasonal model or get out of this loop that we're in, but it's going to be helpful. It's going to be helpful. It's going to be a welcome change. Okay, so I'm happy that they have other stuff here, like the Hero Ways piece, Phantasmal Fragments, and Dark Fragments that I never use. Like this stuff I never use. And I forgot all about those. So I was hoping that we weren't going to go completely to shards. Yeah, that's 400. That's expensive. Miscellaneous. Okay, so I can still turn these in. But at this point, I mean, I'm not enthusiastic about playing the content that we have. It's like I want to get to the story part of this season, but then that means that I have to go through playing the seasonal activity, and whatever else in between that in order to get the material that I need to move on to the next steps. So I'm gonna try to get through this the best that I can. But I'm probably gonna take some time off. And if anything, probably just tighten up my all three classes in terms of what they have. Looking at the vault, cleaning some things out because we're getting new weapons again. So the weapons I'm definitely interested in. The story I'm definitely interested in. But the new activity for this season I'm not really interested in. Okay, so I have everything as far as the subclasses, right? Just making sure. Yep. Okay, so Warlock's done in that regard. Alright.
We stand behind you.
So I'll check all three characters and see. Just make sure they have everything. I'm also curious to see like I said, the weapons, like how they compare to what I have in the vault before I start deleting or dismantling stuff in the vault.
Guardian. I'm here next time you need me.
I think I'm
I see you. Let's talk.
I'm trying to figure out how I can do this because I also would like to unlock some of the stuff on the artifact. But again, I have to play something in order to get the XP.
Don't die out there, brother.
Let me see what I can do here. First of all, I want to get through the story for this week.
You looking for a gunfight?
So I need Seraph key codes from it just says completing activities. It doesn't say anything specific.
Give Moondust a shout for me, would you?
He keeps calling her Moondust. Oh goodness. Is there any more info on that? I guess that's all we need, right? There's a lot of tasks, but those are empty.
First Gambit, now Stasis. I told you sticking with old Drifter would get you places. And there's more where that came from.
And what I was talking about on the last stream, I'm not even sure if that's possible to run multiple, like that many characters at one time. Because there are a lot of characters in the game, but Marasov is she's talking to us again on the comms. Anna Bray is back. Osiris is awake now. But then that means that Mizrax and Idol will be gone. Like they're not gonna make an appearance this season. So I'm like, I would like to see like all the characters in the game at the same time. And then if we have to run Catch Crash or something like that, we can do that. You know, just different ones. If we have to run Psyops Battlegrounds, we can do that. But yeah, just because there's all those seasonal activities are still in the game, right? But I mean, I don't really run them anymore because I don't have to. But if we could run year, so we get 4 different seasonal activities to choose from. You can run either one, it doesn't matter. You can go Derelict, Leviathan, run Containment there, and still, you know, be able to keep, you know, progress or yeah, just progress in the story running either one of these activities. So then when they introduce a new activity for the season, I just think that we have to cut down on how many times we have to run it, like cut down by a lot. So then we don't get burned out from that activity so quickly.
All done.
However I can be of service.
All right, so I had to make up my mind what I wanted to do. I can go either way. Oh, they put alloys on here. Excuse me. They put alloys on here. They gave us 2. Yeah, they gave us 3 Ascendant Shards and 2 Ascendant Alloys. Okay. Okay, so I tried out Path of Least Resistance. I did like the feel of that weapon. Disparity felt too heavy to me. And then I've got Taipan. I need another Void. And Shattered Cipher is not one of my favorites. Let me get my notes, because it's like my brain is not working right now.
possibly be that simple, could it?
I saw that frame standing in a corner for like an hour yesterday. I don't think they can handle the change.
I don't have training for that.
This is no time for politics. I need you, son.
All right. Yeah, I saw that coming. Blackout. We had Arc Singe, Heavyweight, and Blackout. I should have. Let me pull up Destiny Item Manager. Oh, come on. It doesn't want to load.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't want to load. Darn. Let me try it again. Nope. Okay. I have a loadout for Arc 3.0 for my Warlock, but I can't get. I saved it in Destiny Item Manager, but I can't get it to. It's saying the servers are down. I don't know.
I think I screwed up my wrist.
Darn, I'm gonna have to do this later. Cause even if I switch to the Destiny 2 companion, I didn't save any of my gear loadouts there. And I can't even look on my other characters like this without switching everything, but I just go ahead and run it. Switch to Arc. And I think I usually use Chain of Command. Oh, that's why. Okay. I can't stand when they do that. If you got auto-loading holster on it, why do you need a reload speed masterwork? You really don't. All right, I'll try to check the item manager later and see if it comes up, but it's not opening right now. And then I don't need Nezarec Sin.
Those calculations don't make any sense.
I'm trying to figure out. This looks like my solar helmet. Yeah, I'll see. I'll see. Yeah, I have different gear sets for my arc, void, solar, stasis. I got different gear sets saved in Destiny Item Manager, but until I'm able to access it, I don't know, the app is not working. I'm going to try to sign in again and see how that works. It might have just got disconnected from my account. Gosh, what was it? Yeah, I can't get it. I can't get connected to the server. All right, let's go. Oh, what's with blackout arc heavyweight? Okay, blackout. Gosh, I think. Well, yeah. Let me see. I doubt I would have Trinity in the vault, but I might. Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Has a lineage, no matter how ancient or corrupted. You can always.
Seraph is here, and it brought us some awesome new products.
The Fallen will continue to claw at the walls of our city unless we strike them down. Beneath the ruins of the Cosmodrome, in the shadow of an old colony ship, we've located the House of Devil's Lair and the High Servitor.
I have been trying,
must destroy this machine god.
looking for another game besides this one. And the other first-person shooters that I've seen, I'm not into them. Because I honestly think that I need to take a month or so off from here. Because it's definitely feeling like a rinse and repeat sort of thing.
Barrier is down. We can move now.
At least I can see their names on the screen. The sighting is good. It's highlighting the enemies. Yeah, the sighting is good. I just wish that the actual firing the weapon felt more impactful. I was like, what was that?
Sepix Prime cast a great shadow over our city. With its destruction, the fallen devils will grow weaker. But we must stay vigilant. The fallen are crafty, and they'll find ways to survive.
They gave me 285 for that. They gave me what was those key codes? They gave me 285 for that run. Really wasn't a run. This down here seems new. Or they just put it in like in a different place. Return to orbit is over here, and then they put open directory next to it. Yeah, I'll just run 2 more while I'm at it.
Eyes up. The Cabal have been holding off waves of Hive for weeks, but the situation may have deteriorated.
This is an important strategic position. It allows Keitel to establish a beachhead on Earth at the Hive's expense.
Letting them settle in would be a bad idea.
Go forth, Guardian. Cleanse this place.
There should be one more. There you go. I'm trying to compare this to probably Cold Denial would be a good comparison. But again, I'm really not paying attention to just the enemies because, like, this is we've played this quite a bit as far as this particular strike. That third shot in the burst is landing pretty good. I was wondering if there's another turret. I should have got Crown of Tempest before I came in here, but that's okay. Reload speed's not bad.
The Cabal would risk everything for a chance at retribution against the Hive. So much rage, so much suffering.
You saw what the Hive did to the Elixni on the shore. That would push anyone to their limit.
The Red War proved that the Cabal have no limits.
Then let's give them some.
Well, I can only hold 243. Okay. Man, it's heavy all over the place. Almost got my super back.
I have eyes on their commander just up ahead.
Cabal honor will dictate that he'll have to answer your challenge.
Time to fight fire with fire. Or bullets. You know, your choice.
I think there's one more. Ooh. I don't want to use my super right now because his shield is going to come up pretty soon. where in the world?
Their commander. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said of the Hive.
That's another fight for another day. Impressively done, Guardian.
Prolonged endangerment. I think that's what it was. Oh, this is another stasis submachine gun in the kinetic spot. 900 RPMs. I'm wondering how this compares to Forensic Nightmare, because Forensic is another one, but did I test out the auto rifle or not sure? Yeah, I might have tested it out, but I can't remember. So these two look like one set of weapons, right? It's in terms of design. And then this looks like another. It's going to be another set of weapons in this style. But I think the manufacturer is all the same. I don't know, I might need 2 more of those to unlock the pattern. Oh, this is a battleground. I got confused with I started thinking expedition. This totally feels like funnel web. I mean, definitely feels like on the web. But Funnel Web is void, a void submachine gun in the energy weapon spot. That was a good throw. I'm trying not to get a Cabal pod to fall on me. I'm trying to stay away from over there. Because they will drop clean on you. No, this is a good one. This feels more, golly, they keep pushing me up in the air. This submachine gun feels more impactful than a pulse rifle, which is weird to me, but yeah, that's what I'm trying to avoid. They will drop right on you. I mean, if it feels like, you know, if it's not broken, don't try to fix it. But I didn't know they were gonna come out with one that feels exactly like Funnel Web. But I guess I can assume like all of the all the 900 RPMs for the submachine guns, they can feel the same. That's the other thing too. I don't think that we have stasis energy weapons. I think they're either kinetic or power weapons. I'm not entirely sure why that is, but like I don't know why that is. Nice freeze. I'm gonna save my grenade for the next section. I thought he was dead already. You saw that?
Look at this. Picking apart the Vex like carrion birds. It's pathetic.
There is no glory in what the Cabal are seeking here, just desperation.
Agreed.
Almost there. It's a little bit of a run back here.
This Legion's champion is near, Guardian. Perform the rite of proving, call him out, and show him the power of the light.
Nice freeze. Ooh.
The hunt is over. Excellent work, Guardian.
I'll let Zavala know of your exemplary work here. The Cabal will be feeling this loss for a while.
Okay. No, this one's really good. If it literally feels just like funnel web. Which I could switch to if I had access to if I had access to Destiny Item Manager. I would have to switch characters manually. To get to the weapons that they have. Man, they dropped to 78. That is surprising. For the Pinnacle, they dropped to 78. That's a lot more than I was expecting. Discipline on here is good, but total of 50 is not nearly enough. Well, the light level's good at 75. Yeah, a lot of 72s. Yeah, I still can't get to this. Third axiom. That's not bad, subsistence rampage, but opening shot. Yeah, it's just, let me see if I can get a backup. Okay, this one, the Vault app is working, but I gotta hold on, I gotta do the verification for this one. Man, I'm starting to think PlayStation is down, but okay, I see it. It says Destiny 2 API is currently disabled by Bungie to fix in-game errors. It will remain offline throughout the weekend. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The first weekend of the new season, and we can't use the apps. I tried Destiny Auto Manager, I tried the Vault, which usually work. So the last thing I can do is try the Destiny 2 companion, like the official one. Yeah, the Destiny official companion's not working either. It's a bummer. Well, that can just slow things down. Okay, so I'm gonna watch a video from Marcius. I think it's Marcius. It says fast deep sight weapons, Ecleos, and Seraph. It's like 3 minutes long. Let me go to the tower, cause I gotta get rid of some stuff. But yeah, it's like, what type of timing is this? You have a bunch of players that are gonna play a lot during the weekend because this is our free time. And then you get to Friday night and the companion apps don't work. So now you have to manually switch from character to character to get your weapons or switch gear or whatever. Well, basically weapons. And then on top of that, you don't have access to the list of your custom gear sets. So you just go to loadouts and then you apply a specific gear set, right? So you have to remember this stuff manually now. I have some of them manually written out in my notes app, but yeah, timing is bad. interesting with the Ecolios weapons that there's a new set, even though they're exactly the same. There's a new set, and the only difference is a 3 at the end. If I can find one, oh, there they go. Yeah, so I got V102, and I think they got updated to V1.0.3 instead of 0.2. It's 0.3. But that's it for all of them. They're all gonna be 0.3, which I mentioned on the last stream, and so that is annoying because I already have these. I already have these enemies defeated on them. 3 out of 4 are masterworked already. So it's just like, and then you have to run around like we did before to get them to drop, in terms of like looking for those Rasputin cores that play music out of them. We have to do that again in order to get these weapons. Well, the 0.3 version of these weapons. So I'm annoyed by that, because if you look at this, I mean, it's exactly the same. The weapon didn't change at all. It's just something else to grind for that I feel like we really don't need to grind for. Now, these are going to be deep sight weapons, craftable. So there's that. Yeah, there's that. But I would have preferred that we would keep these weapons and then they just give us new weapons and make those craftable. But the fact that they give us new weapons and old weapons that are craftable, it's like I kept this in the vault for no reason. So, I don't know. The other thing about craftable weapons is that the Ascendant alloys, I don't get a lot of those. So I spend them pretty quickly. Like, there are so many craftable weapons in the game. I have to figure out how to get more Ascendant alloys. Because I'm getting enough resonant elements, but the Ascendant alloys, in order to buy the enhanced traits, that's the part that's expensive. And like I said before, since we don't have the companions this weekend, I'm gonna have to do this manually, which is really a pain in the butt, but I definitely need to make some room here. Yeah, see, and gosh, I want to give this 78 to one of these, but I can't remember which one. Okay, so this is the solar. That's stasis. I think this is it. Like my main, because the Void subclass, that's my main gear set that I go with. But some of these get switched out And usually I just go to Destiny Item Manager and apply the loadout, and it switches everything on by itself. I have to figure out which one I'm supposed to be. Let me see if I have it here. I've actually got quite a few. Dang, I don't. Okay. Yeah, here it is. Wave splitter. And then at the same time I tweaked it a little bit to get it hold on. All right. So, goodness. I'm going to go ahead and get some rest and probably play offline. Before I go, I will check. Let me see where Zur is.
I would describe myself as a fighter. I'm John Morgan.
Okay. EDZ. Yeah, I mean, back to what I was saying earlier, I think that the community is just ready for a refresh. Definitely ready for a refresh, but like I said, I think we're 6 months away, maybe. Get through this season, get through with the first season of Lightfall, and then I think that we'll see some changes to the seasonal model. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I just think that they have to integrate the story into the content more. Because basically it's just like we're running the same seasonal activity, just, I don't know, hundreds of times. It feels like at least 100 times. Especially if we're trying to complete triumphs and all that. I don't know what he's got. I'm more interested to see his legendary armor, because I'm looking for specific stats.
I bring gifts of the nine.
The total
Gifts you sorely need.
probably in the low to mid 60s, somewhere in there. Yeah, because it doesn't look like he has anything as far as exotics that I'm... Golly, look at the reload speed on Sweet Business. The total is good at 62, but I guess 14's alright. Intellect, I don't need that much intellect. I'm looking more for discipline. With Titan, too much mobility, but 68's really good. 68 total is really good, but the mobility is entirely too high. Like, I was expecting a plus 22 for the Hunter, not for Titan. And then Claws of Ahamkara. Not too bad, even though I would want to like flip resilience recovery, so put plus 23 recovery and 8 resilience. That would have been better. 62 is alright as far as the total number. The bottom 3 stats, it does have 10 on discipline, which is it can be better. Strength is alright. You gain an additional melee charge, so you do want some points on strength. I would say out of the 3, Hunter is not bad, but I do like the resilience here. Am I going to use Claws of Ahamkara? Probably not. Yeah, true. Now, True Prophecy is actually a good 120 hand cannon, but again, I don't use hand cannons a lot, so I wouldn't really be going after this one. I wouldn't use it very often at all. Grid Skipper, Avoid Pulse Rifle, Tunnel Vision Thresh. Ready to... Now see, this is the other thing too. This is a .2. V1.0.2. I have this version already. What we're trying to get right now is the .3s. So, yeah. Truth Teller. I already have one. That's good. Widow's Bite's not bad, but I don't really use scouts. Who Scout, Tracking Rangefinder, no. And Snapshot Kill Clip on Bad Omens. Bad Omens already got one that I like. Okay, so the gear, this is a little low at 59 total points. The stats are not great. Everything's pretty average or below average. So I would pass on that one. Now this particular gear set, if you don't have it, this is from the Mercury. What was that? The Osiris expansion, like the mini expansion before we went into seasons. I think we had this gear set. So it's rare. I think newer players won't have it. So just to have the ability to transmog it, you can pick these up. But as far as stats go for this one, I'm not thrilled about it, so I would pass on that. This is 57. I would definitely pass on that. Of course, the bond doesn't have any stats on it, so it really doesn't matter. You would just pick this up just in case you don't, just because you don't have it. But otherwise, yeah, pass on that one. The helmet is 60. This is like barely passable in terms of total points. But recovery is pretty good. I would hope it would be something in the low to mid 20, closer to mid 20s, but I'm like 22, 23. But at 19, you masterwork it, you'll get to 21, and then put a mod for resilience. Masterwork it, you can get it to 20. Discipline's a bit low. Intellect is good. Strength is alright. This is okay. But I'm thinking that I can get one better than this one. And then this is low at 59 as far as total points. And everything is, I don't want to say it's garbage, but yeah. Not only is 59 points low as far as the total, there is nothing that really stands out. So this is really flat. I think the only thing that really jumps out at me is the helmet. That's passable. It's passable. This one I would even pass on. This one, 57 total points is way too low. It's too low. The 59 is even lower than it's supposed to be. So you're looking for something that's 62, 63, 64 in terms of total number, and then having the stats in the right place. But this week, I feel like Warlock doesn't really have any gear pieces that I need. Okay, we got Hawkmoon with Hipfire Grip. And then we've got Dead Man's Tail with Moving Target. Now I know that Dead Man's has been nerfed, but I haven't used it since then, so I don't know. I don't know how bad the nerf is. But a lot of times it's like you can just, the feel of the weapon's off. Or maybe the impact, like it lost its oomph to it, the punch to it, impact.
I was told to come here and wait, but I do not know what I am waiting for.
I gotta get some tea. Because I can tell I'm trying to fight off a cold. And that's been for the past 2 days or so. 2-3 days. I'm gonna check on Titan. Now the submachine gun from last season.
Rasputin, the War Mind. The most powerful artificial intelligence humanity ever created. With an arsenal to match. Thousands of war sets, primed to obliterate any and all threats to humanity. But when the greatest threat of all arrived, it nearly tore Rasputin apart. I saved the pieces of him that I could, encrypted them in a specialized engram. I've been trying to restore him in an experimental exoframe, but every attempt I've made has failed. Until he's back online, all of his weaponry is up for grabs. And it's only a matter of time before his warsats fall into the wrong hands.
We might go right into a mission.
Savathun couldn't conceal every thought. Some I stole. One of Neptune. The collapse. A turning point. It's a blur. I cannot focus.
Pass me the wrench?
The Hidden found nothing there, but I saw it. Through the Witch Queen's eyes. A city set against the waves.
Sounds like a trick.
Ikora thinks I need to rest. The gall. You've really made no progress while I was indisposed.
Is that why you're here, Osiris?
Ikora won't listen.
Wonder where she got that from. Red's scrambled in there. Degrading. He's dying.
The War Mind is our greatest bastion of Golden Age data. I need what it knows.
I've tried everything. I can't even access his protocols.
But perhaps your grandfather could.
Osiris? That man? No. Clovis Bray is a maniac. A selfish, murderous monster.
So was Rasputin. But it might be the only option I have left. Just as Clovis might be yours. When did hope cease to require risk?
Yeah, we're going right to the mission.
Hey, Guardian. Thanks for tagging along. We're gonna go have a chat with Clovis about Rasputin. Osiris, say hi.
Young Wolf. Anna. Like old times.
Osiris, you seeing this? Perimeter defense is tripped. They've never done that. I don't think Clovis is trying to kill us, but...
Could be anything. We should keep our distance until the Guardian locks a transmat signal for us.
Back to Europa. I like this submachine gun though. This weapon. Let me see where I left him at. I think I was clearing out his armor. What he has on him. Which was easier to do with the app. Yeah. I was clearing this stuff out. Oh yeah, and then trying to get the patterns for these weapons from last season so that I can start crafting more of these weapons. But I think I got 3 of them. Yeah, I got Brigland's Law, I've got Tarnished Metal. Oh, and then I finally got, I don't know how to pronounce this, I just call it Stride and Cell Spy. So I did craft those, but again, I ran out of Ascendant alloys. I don't have any more left, I don't think. Maybe one, but I doubt it. Yeah, I used all of them up. And I ran out of space. So, darn. And I can't see what's in inventory. I'll run it. What about the stems? These are... Okay, so they tell you right away, or like up front, the maximum quantity is 2,000, so that's good. But it's also not very much. I mean, they gave me 285 just for running a normal strike. Yeah, we've had resonant stems in the game before, but gosh, this gotta be years ago. And they are back. Oh, and I bought a transmat effect. Okay. Alright, hopefully I don't lose anything. But right after this, I gotta go to the postmaster because I have a feeling that the post box is full or almost full. I can't remember.
A little hot. Got you as close as I could without blowing us all up.
An outcome we all applaud. It appears your grandfather is under siege.
Mm-hmm. He elicits that sort of reaction.
If Clovis is in danger, so is our mission.
Wow. Noted. Perimeter defense is definitely still lethal.
Okay, so what am I? Alright, let's roll. Yeah, I would put on some of the other weapons, but I have to get them off my other character. And I have to put him in the vault first.
That's right. The perimeter towers aren't accepting my credentials. Perimeter defense is zeroing in on you. Find some cover.
Yeah, that ain't good. So you have 15 seconds to find cover, otherwise you will get killed. And I found that out the first time I ran this. Let me see if I can... Cannot summon in this location.
I don't believe for a second House Salvation hacked Clovis's firewall. Maybe the Vex, but he'd implode the lab before suffering the indignity of losing it.
If that is even a remote possibility, we cannot miss our only chance at restoring the war mind.
Yeah. I'll try to let him know we're coming so he doesn't do anything stupid.
A cryptolith? It cannot be.
Zibu Urath's been avoiding Europa. Why move into Aramis's territory now?
Root them out, Guardian. Leave only their ashes.
think I broke it. Darn it. I forgot I'm not Warlock. No, Warlock can hang in the air much longer than Titan.
Wane. It must not be fully established.
Nice to have an easy solve. I still can't raise Clovis, but I've got the doors to the sublevels open.
Wrathborn made from House Salvation stock. A gruesome fate. If they knelt to the witness, this is a logical step.
I don't know.
Are Xivu and Aramis not allies working towards the same cause?
Of opportunity, maybe. Aramis doesn't strike me as the type to tolerate subjugation. That acolyte's glowing? Oh, please tell me that thing's not a bomb.
They've sighted you. Slay them all.
That is alarmingly loud.
Rings with Zivor Roth's battle song. Silence it. hive's presence is an omen. There is more to this than we know.
I'm getting that feeling myself. You sound worried.
Even a single cryptolith provides Ivor Roth influence enough to worry. Don't wait long. Clovis may be in danger, and more tomb ships flood Europa's sky every second.
Then let's not give them any time to pin us down. What the hell? The lab's protocols are cannibalizing each other.
Cryptoliths incite conflict in mind and mechanism alike. Even the sturdiest blades eventually bend to Ivor Roth's will.
Wait, I think I found him. Hello?
Who is that? Anastasia?
The one and only.
Of course it's you. Remedy this immediately. We want minimal collateral.
Stop whining. The Guardian's already on your doorstep.
Oh, what?
My security frames are overrun. Is another example of your over-promise, under-deliver attitude?
Huh. None of that sounded like, Anna, please help me. I need you. They're killing me. Ow.
A simple yes would satisfy.
More cryptoliths.
They want my brain, Anastasia. The access it provides, the secrets I keep. They're trying to pry me open.
They don't just want his secrets. They want him. Brought to submit.
Someone's going to have to tell them that's company property. Guardian?
Frame status calamitous. Ammunition reserves 7%. radiation security protocols. Return control to me.
He talks a lot of junk for somebody who can't do something for themselves.
There you are. Establishing transmat connection.
Gramps, let's skip the dancing and cut to the chase.
Gramps.
Anastasia, I'm pleasantly surprised to see you without your sister. What was it you said last time we spoke?
Pretty sure it was screw you.
Putting that linguistics degree to good use. Who is this?
I am Osiris, Phoenix of the Dark Age, and Scholar of the Cosmos. I have no equal.
Cute.
You impertinent son of a...
See? He's impossible. We'll find another way to help Rasputin.
Rasputin? The war mind is operational? Fascinating.
His source code's corrupted. I don't know how to fix it, but you do.
Ugh. You were always too preoccupied teaching the war mind to feel, to learn how it functioned.
What don't I know?
Simply everything, Anastasia. But yes, I will help you. Because you need it. And because no one else can.
How uncharacteristically altruistic of you.
My motive isn't complicated. It's exhausting to watch the grains of my legacy slip through my progeny's fingers.
Self-preservation. That is simple. Partition your AI protocols onto this. I'll link you into my workshop. Then we rebuild Rasputin.
Splendid. Once I am in control, all will be as it should be. The war mind will rise again.
Your grandfather is insufferable.
Told you. Let's get him back to the helm.
Yeah, that's what I figured. There's a bunch of stuff in here. I gotta go back to the tower, turn some of this stuff in, especially the priming rooms to Cryptarch. Where am I supposed to go in here now? Oh, wait a minute. Excuse me.
A crude, incomplete shell. Still, I must admit that its storage capacity vastly exceeds that of a standard exoframe. It will have to do for now. These Wrathborn present a far more pressing concern. If they can seize control of Warmind technology, then it stands to reason that the Warsats are their ultimate goal. We must secure the Warsat network ourselves before it's too late. Rebuilding the Warmind is now humanity's top priority. Rasputin was designed to partition itself into sub-minds as a resiliency measure. In the event of a catastrophic failure, reintegrating them into the AI core would repair the broken Warmind. Most of the facilities housing those sub-minds are now defunct. A scant few remain, but the Wrathborn have likely fortified their locations. Infiltrate said facilities. Retrieve the sub-mine data from the vaults within. With the sub-mines in hand, we can upload Rasputin to the Warsat network on board its orbital hub. I am aware that Anastasia does not hold a high opinion of me. But let it not be said that I left humanity to fend for itself.
Orbital station serves as the hub for the Warsat network. Only then can the rebuilt Rasputin reclaim control over his weaponry. During the Golden Age, Rasputin partitioned a submine for operation in the Cosmodrome on Earth. Malahayati was its name. Unfortunately, the Fallen have either ransacked or destroyed all the installations that would have housed any of its data. A glint of excitement flashes across Clovis's exo eyes. However, Malahayati was created to guide colonization efforts. I suspect that an off-world backup exists within the Seraph bunker on the moon. You will test that hypothesis. The exoframe's crane raises Clovis high above you like a king sitting upon a throne. Now go. It seems that you have an incoming transmission from a like-minded party. See if they have anything useful to say, and then carry on with your mission. Well, if I go through all three classes with this story, I can rank up my rep with the exoframe faster, that's for sure. I haven't looked at his armor yet. I'm gonna have to go to across town tomorrow. Once I get the rest of my groceries, and I have to get some soup, orange juice, vegetables, kind of charge up my immune system. This looks like it's going to be pretty good. I haven't seen a screenshot of everybody's gear set, like the full set. But the individual pieces look pretty good. Yeah, I gotta get to rank 4. And then there's the reputation bounties here. I'm gonna have to fix myself some tea as well for tonight. First time she's on the holo projector,
My
right?
corsairs whisper your name, Guardian. You have found yourself an adversary in Xivu Arath, and a cunning opportunist in Clovis. Yes, we are always watching. A protective eye to precede an assisting hand. I bring information. With Nezarec out of play, our enemies pursue a killing stroke. Aramis has yet to resurface, but in her absence, agents of Xivu Arath swarm Europa. House Salvation seems to be assisting them in despoiling Clovis Bray's installations. While I've yet to discern an exact strategy, Anna and I agree they may be trying to wrest control of the Warmind's power on the Witness's behalf. I fear they're forging inroads for an invasion. Xivu Arath's forces mobilize within the Ascendant Plane. My scouts report her hive prepare to assault the Warmind's bunker on the moon. The submine that rests there is in danger. Shape this knowledge into deathly intent for our enemies, and the Warmind may yet be restored.
Mara's corsairs have informed her of your encounter with the Wrathborn on Europa, as she herself has been monitoring Xivu Arath's movements within the Ascendant Plane. She's reached out to share what she knows. While I've yet to discern the exact stratagem, they may be trying to wrest control of the Warmind's destructive power on the Witness's behalf. She then directs you to the Seraph bunker on the moon, where her scouts report that the hive are preparing for an assault. I find, like, now I'm starting to question how much power the Witness has, because if you look at what's he doing, he sent Aramis and her pirate crews after the relics of Nezarec. He had Callus, I guess, awaken the pyramid on the moon so that Callus can be infused with the pyramid and use the pyramid against the last city. And now he's trying to use the well, I guess the hive now are trying to get control of the Warsat network from Rasputin. And then when the pyramids first showed up, they took Rasputin offline. So basically, before the Witness actually gets here, he's trying to get rid of his biggest threats. So Rasputin will be one of those. And he's trying to take, I guess, a mass power as far as the relics of Nezarec, the pyramids, or however they can be used, And now there's the Warsat network. So I really don't know how much firepower he has. Because if he could just outright obliterate us, I think he would have done it by now. But he's like moving chess pieces on the board to give himself more of an advantage. That's what it seems like to me. And see, if I jump on Hunter, I'm going to have to go through all that again. The cinematics, the first mission, go to the helm, go through the briefing with Clovis and Mara. And it's like, oh my goodness. I just wanted to switch characters so I can check with Zur on to see what legendary armor he has for Titan. Look at the stats and see if there's anything worth me picking up right now.
Ah, shall we begin then?
Oh goodness, one. I've got that weapon. Well, the one that I want, I have it already. Cantata. Interesting. All right. And then I can check with Ikora too and see if there's anything else Titan needs to unlock. Because I've got material up here that's discontinued, so I can swap those out for Glimmer. But get everything unlocked in terms of like fragments and aspects, any other abilities that's not available yet.
Check, check, check. Check. Sign, please. Done, done, done. Transfer. Done. Sign, please. Acknowledged.
Okay. Alright, I thought I was going to run out of space, but I forgot how much space I cleared out. I gotta compare some stuff and then Really just have to look in the vault and see. Look at what I'm not using. And start dismantling those type things. $69, wow. It's like we're going backwards. No, and this is a 54. Discipline's very good, but yeah, the rest of it's not gonna work. No, that was another invite, and that's what I was saying before. Is like you don't really have an idea of what they're doing when you do get invites. Yeah, see, this is a 52. 71. Get rid of this. Oh my gosh. This is so bad. All right. So what are okay.
I think I have something you... A transaction to make, Guardian?
Light level 74, 1574 is not bad, but I at least want to get to a 75. This one's actually not too bad, but the 57 is low in terms of total points. And the recovery is not really where I want it to be. This is not good. Get rid of that one. These are raid weapons. Traveler's chosen. This person's already in the 80s. Yeah, I've never seen this ghost before. And then their season rank is already 11. Kingslayer. Yeah, they're in the clan. On PlayStation. I wish I was feeling better, because then I would definitely jump in. Except I think they're rating. Oh my goodness, I keep getting this weapon. It's not a bad weapon. It's actually pretty good. I like the sights on it, but I really don't need another one. Yeah, see, this was way too low too. 53. I'm at level 7 with red herring, so that's good. Oh, goodness. I'm already over 3,300 enemies defeated with this weapon. Level 32. Alright, so I think
The world's changing, Guardian. You must prepare.
I'm gonna
and
check
adapt.
on Zer. And I definitely need to lay down. I'm at 4? I thought I was at 3. I should have talked to him because I think they're the one who gave me the invite to get into the clan in the first place. Oh, they've got 6. I don't know what they're going to do. They're probably going to raid. For sure.
Got that ship. That's a black eye for them.
I do not entirely control my movements. May we speak?
Oh man, I forgot about this gear set for him. Okay, total number is good at 62. There's a set of key codes that I wanted.
What was that?
Oh, just us taking out a mining lander, a ship, and a commander.
As you do. I stand in awe.
Gosh, this is close, but not quite. This absolutely not. 62 is fine, but way too much mobility. Resilience is great, but the recovery is terrible. And total at 59 is too low. And then recovery is not good enough. I need at least 18 recovery. And then I got too much mobility on there, so yeah, he doesn't have anything on here that I would consider getting. Even the 26 resilience, I want to have the recovery more balanced than this in terms of across the board. So the total of 65 is great. But the distribution of stats, I'm not crazy about. Yeah, like I say, too much mobility. This one is the closest to where I want it to be, but I'm gonna pass on that one too. Yeah, and again, like I said before, mobility too much, like way too much. So see, here's the thing about Gemini Jester. It's still not a shield. So you can dodge. Dodging disorients and removes enemy radars. I don't know what's the range on that, because you can dodge, disorient the enemies in your immediate vicinity, but then you get sniped from across the map. in the middle of you dodging. I mean, it's entirely possible because it's happened to me before. So for me, if it's not giving me a shield or overshield with a dodge when I dodge, I don't know. It can't help me as much as I would like it to. But again, like I said before, I think that should be intrinsic. I think when the hunter dodges, you should get an overshield just automatically that comes with the class ability. Because the Titans, they have the barricade. Warlocks, they have the rift. And those are both shields. So why Hunter doesn't have a shield at all that just intrinsically comes with the class ability, I'm not sure why. You have to equip some sort of exotic armor piece in order to have with Gemini the disorientation or Wormhusk crown. I think you get a shield bump, but yeah, I think they should change that with the class. I don't think they will. I don't think they will. It should at least trigger health regen without being interrupted, I guess. Because that's basically what you would need. But then when you jump into PvP, that'll probably mess up things. So I don't know how they, if they would treat that differently then.
Do not go looking for the Nine. They will come to you. I have explained it the best I can.
He got pulled into the void grenade. Disappeared, or I don't see it anymore. They actually gave me a legendary armor piece out of a cache. That's rare for that to happen. It's probably in the 50s though. Yeah, that's what I figured. Discipline's great. Recoveries, yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna have to look at Hunter later. It is almost 1:30 a.m. I am, not feeling well. So I'm going to lay down and go through the rest of this probably until I doze off to sleep. Until I doze off to sleep. I'm going to make some chamomile tea. That'll definitely help. And like I said, tomorrow I'm going on that side of town anyway. Pick up some chicken soup. I usually get 2 quarts of it. Which might sound like a lot, but I actually go through it pretty fast, eat it pretty fast. But thank you guys for tuning in. Not having access to the companion apps for D2, that's gonna slow me down, but I don't know. They're just, Bungie turned them off. And from the message that I read from the Vault app, is saying that it's gonna be, the companion apps are gonna be off the entire weekend, which like I said, people are running into dungeons and just playing the game in general. I mean, it's just easier. We have our loadouts saved in the app. And there's no way to do that in the actual game. So it's kind of bad that we have to be dependent on apps to save loadouts, exchange weapons between characters, without always having to come back to this screen and then load into another character. So the apps are just more convenient, but I think that all of that, you should be able to do that within the game itself without having to use an external application. All right, so everyone have a good night, and have a great weekend. And gosh, I've been hearing that people are getting sick, so it's just going around. It's just going around. Yeah, but all right, take care, and thanks for watching.